Hello students, in this video I am going to teach you how to format cell. First of all, you try to understand the meaning of formatting. Formatting means enhance the appearance of the worksheet, enhance the appearance and look of the data so that your data will be more representative. Okay, so let us see how can we format the data in MS Excel. The things about formatting you are already familiar in MS Word and you have learned it very well, so you know it. The font group is used to format the data in MS Excel. Okay, so let us see how we use to format the data in MS Excel. First of all, whatever you want to format, the cell, the range, the data, the group of data, first of all you select it. Then after, the formatting effect can be applied only in selected cell or cell range or data within the selected cell range. Suppose that you have selected this one and you want to change the font style. That means then you have to go to the font style option. You just do here, you can see here your data has been formatted. In this way you can change the font style. Okay, now I am going to select Arial. After that, you want to increase the font size, then this is used to increase the font size. Now you can bold by this option, you can italic it. You can see by seeing the effect you can learn it. Suppose sometimes you just you see here a class, you want to increase the size of the column, then you just click the area in this area. Okay, you just click in this area. Okay, you can see here this is your area. Okay, in this area you click to increase the size of your column. In this area you can click to increase the size of your row. Just see how I am doing here. You can see here. Okay, mouse cursor has been changed. You can drag it. You can see here. Okay, for row you can also drag it. You can see here. So in this way you can increase or decrease the size or height of the row and column. Okay, now you can see here. Suppose you want to underline, then you click on this, but we do not need of this. You remove it. After that you can give the borders. If you will not give the borders, just you see here in this sheet, if you will not give borders and you make the printout, the border will not appear in your worksheet. So you select the range here like this and click on borders and select all borders. You can see the borders are going to appear in Excel worksheet. After that, now you can change the color. Suppose you select this is your font color, you select like this. Now select this one and change the font color like this. Now you select the value and change the color like this. Okay, now you want to fill the color, set the color, then select the fill color option and select a particular color. Okay, now you can select it and select a particular color. Okay, you can select it. Now you select the color and fill the particular color to this. Okay, so in this way you can format the data in a cell. Now next thing, alignment. Okay, here you can see this is your alignment group. In Excel you can apply vertical as well as horizontal alignment. Okay, just you see how you can do. Suppose I have selected, you increase the size little bit. Okay, now you can see this is your top, left, center, right. This is horizontal. After that this is middle, this is bottom. Okay, in this way you can increase or decrease the you can set the alignment in your cell. Suppose you select this all data and click here. What you see, this is your what you see, what you see. Okay, so this is called top, this is called middle, this is called bottom, this is called left, this is called center, this is called right. Okay, now I am going to teach you how can you, I am going to teach you how you enter, what type of data you can enter in a worksheet. Suppose this is your number 1 2 3, this is your number, and you can see your numbers are by default right aligned. Okay, numbers are by default. That means I am going to discuss here what type of data you can enter in a worksheet. First you can enter number. So when you enter the number in any cell, it will right align to the cell. Suppose I am going to enter here 5, it is right aligned. Now I am going to enter text. Suppose A, this is left aligned. Okay, whatever the name you enter in the data, this is left aligned by default. Okay, suppose A Ravi, so then what you can see here, Ravi is left aligned. So I think you understood the comparison between number and text. When you enter the number in a cell, it is by default it is right aligned. When you enter the text in a cell, by default it is left aligned. The third data you can enter is formula. Suppose you want to add the value equals to the so you must keep in your mind, formula is used to perform simple and complex calculation in Excel worksheet, and formula must start with equal sign, and it is followed by the cell address C5 plus D5 plus E5 and press the enter key. So, and I already had taught you whatever will be the cell content that is displayed in the formula bar. So you can see here formulas are displayed here. Okay, and this is your cell value, this is displayed in the formula bar. Okay, you can see here this is your cell value, this is displayed in the formula bar. This is your cell data, this is displayed in the formula bar, but here you have entered the formula, so formula will be displayed. One thing, students, you keep in your mind. Okay, suppose you want to write 0 6 1 1 5 2 1 3 4 5, then whether 0 will be present at the beginning of every number in digit form, is it possible? Then what you see, 0 has been removed. Why? Because if you write 0 1, it is considered 1, so 0 will be removed. But you want to write 0 in the beginning of the every digit. For this purpose you have to convert this number into text. That means you have to put 0 when you convert this number to text, otherwise it is not possible to add 0 in the beginning of the number. So for this we use the apostrophe, single apostrophe. Okay, single quote. Suppose you want to write here, this is symbol. Okay, and now you can see this is converted into the text. Why? Because text are by default left aligned in the cell. So this is number 0 6 1 1 5 2 1 4 5 4. This is actually visible as a number, as a digit, but in the sense of Excel it is considered as the Excel. You cannot perform any calculation on it. Okay, now you can enter the date and time. Suppose today's date is 22/9/2020. Okay, you can enter it. Okay, this is, you can separate by hyphen or slash, 22/09/2020. Okay, so in this way you can enter the date. So how many types of data you have entered in Excel worksheet? First is number, second is formula, third is text, fourth is number as a text, and fifth is date and time. Once again I am going to see you. This is your number, this is your text, this is number as a text. For this you have to use apostrophe, single apostrophe, okay, and this is your date and time. So this is first, this is second, this is third, and this is fourth, okay, and this is date and time. So first is, you can see here, first is number, second is text, third is number as text, and fourth is date and time, and fifth is formula here. So 5 type of data you can enter in the MS Excel. Clear? Now I am going to discuss here how can you edit the cell content. Suppose 45 is here, you type anything, the previous data will be removed, okay. For this purpose, first you double click in the cell. Now you can edit it. Double click or you press F2 key, it will also send the cursor to the cell, okay. Otherwise, if you don't double click or press F2 key, it will override the data. By this way, the previous data present in cell can be erased, okay. So to avoid overwriting, you press F2 key. Suppose 25 is given here, you can see this is my active cell, okay, and this is my active cell, and 30 is written here. Suppose I want to change it 25, then what you see, 30 is already replaced. Now you want to edit, then you double click on it. What will you do? Double click, okay, clear? Now you double click on it and edit by the use of cursor. So what you see here, okay. So in this way you can edit the content of the cell. So in this video, this much is enough. In next video I will discuss about the next topic. Thanks, keep watching.